against certain people, Spirit has finally put you in a position to see that situation from their perspective. What's good, family? Welcome back to my space. You know it's a whole vibe over here. I hope y'all been staying focused. Well, today we're going to get into another pick a card reading. Today's pick a card reading is what to expect during the retrograde and how to deal with it, okay? So if that's something that you're interested in, we're going to get over to the card selection and then we're going to get into your reading. Okay, family. So we're going to get ready to get into your card selection. So I'm just going to pull 3 oracle cards here for each group. Group 1, group 2, and group 3. I'm just going to pull 3 oracle cards for you right here, right now. Okay, some of you who are into numerology, Spirit is saying go ahead and pick your number now. Group 1, group 2, group 3, okay? Group 1, you have the card Shadow. Group 2, you have the card Disconnect and Boredom. Group 3, you have the card Say I'm Sorry. Alright, family, look at these cards, you guys. Group 1, you have the Shadow card. This is the blue and white, the blue and yellow cards. Group 2, you have the Disconnect and Boredom card in the middle, the green card. Group 3, you have the Say I'm Sorry card. So, which one of these cards calls to you the most? Check out the images. What in the image draws you in? Don't go after what you feel or think that the reading might say or reveal for you. Go off of how it feels when you look at these cards. Just pay attention. Which one do your intuition calls to the most? Well, if you have picked your cards and you're ready to get into the reading, you can check down in the timestamps or the description for your reading. If you just want to skip through, you're welcome to watch the whole video through, but you can check the timestamps for your reading. Okay, group 1, and so you have the card of Shadows here. That 1 and 8 comes up, that symbolizes 9. That shadow is almost like, to me, in this card, it looks like the duality. You know what I'm saying? It looks like duality, mirroring, staring myself in the face, facing my dark side. That's what it looks like to me. Okay, so the question here today was things to expect during the retrograde and how to deal with it. So we got the Shadow. So maybe being able to face certain things here, facing yourself in the retrograde, okay? So group 1, if you pick Shadow, if you're here, group 1, and you pick Shadow, you will be facing yourself during this time, okay? So let's see what that looks like. Okay, group 1, the Empress. So you might be taking it back to your childhood. You may be taking it back to those mommy issues that you used to have. You may be taking it back to those issues that made you be so vulnerable when it came to love. Okay? These are the things that might come up during retrograde. The things you may experience here is what I see. Let's pull you another card. The 2 of Cups, the 2 of Emotions, talks about relationships and connections with others. Okay? The Queen of Wands. Some of you are really dealing with the mother here. Situation or awkwardness between a mother here. This mother was good when it came to action. Okay? They were good when it came to action. They was always determined, no matter what. The Hangman card comes up here, seeing things from a different perspective. Some of you might have not had the best relationship with your mother because maybe you didn't understand why she was never home. Okay? She was doing the best she could. She was doing the best she could, okay? So group 1, during this retrograde, you'll be facing your shadows. You'll be facing childhood traumas that are not really traumas. Because now you can see things from a different perspective. Some of you may be parents now. So now you can see things from a different perspective. Instead of holding grudges against certain people, Spirit has finally put you in a position to see that situation from their perspective, okay? This is what I see. These are some things that you're going to be experiencing in retrograde. Let's see, how do you deal with this? How do you deal with this? Group 1. How do you deal with energy here? We got 3 cards came out. Go with the flow. Trust divine timing in reverse. Refuse to see. So Spirit says the best way to deal with this energy in the retrograde is just going with the flow. You're supposed to have these thoughts. You're supposed to have these ideas. Because the only way that we can come to a different conclusion or do a different action if we actually think about these things. If not, these things are just dormant in the back of our mind, okay? So it's okay to think about these things, okay? So you can fix them. You can fix them. But don't rush it, okay? Some of you even try to rush your healing process. You want to have control over the healing process. Just do your work. Just do your work and go with the flow, and everything else will fall in place. Trust the divine timing shows up here in reverse. So why you got to put a time on everything, a time frame? So if I start healing today, will I be ready by next week? No, you won't. Okay, so take your time. What are you rushing for? What are you rushing for? It took a lifetime to get yourself in this energetic mess. You think it's going to go away in one day? The outcome card, refuse to see, showing up here in reverse. Okay, so this could be not facing certain things. And Spirit said, you not facing it and keep putting it in the back burner. This is what retrograde is for, to bring it up so you can see it. But even if I put it in your face, you're going to still act like you don't see it. Okay, so know that you can never heal over things, especially when it comes to your upbringing. Maybe feeling like your mother wasn't there in the way that she should have been. Okay, but you learn to see things from a different perspective, learn to see things from other people's perspective. So what I'm hearing is, you know, to see things from other people's perspective unless their perspective is going against yours. That's what I'm hearing. So I can understand other people. If they coming to me talking about their girlfriend or their situations or their problems, I can understand it. But if I have a spouse, a mom, a dad, I can't really hear what they're saying because these are my people. So I feel like y'all should be doing better. This is what I feel, okay? This is what I feel here, okay? So, group 1, when we ask, what would you be experiencing in this retrograde? Things that you should be aware of is facing your shadows. About childhood natures of problems with your motherly figure here, okay? The problem with your motherly figure that might have caused you to have bum-ass relationships. The hangman shows up here seeing things from a different perspective. Although I feel like I can handle everything, I must learn to go with the flow and trust divine timing, okay? This is what I see for you today, group 1. I hope this reading was helpful. Leave me down in the chats and let me know if this reading resonates. Put a heart in the comments. Subscribe to this channel. Like this video if you haven't already. And I see you in the next 2. You have the disconnection and boredom coming up here. That 4 at the top of that card symbolizes some form of stability. So let's get into your cards. What is Spirit trying to say here with this disconnection and boredom? Temperance card. I feel like you're disconnected from someone. Almost like in order for me and this person to talk, we need a mediator. The leadership comes up here in reverse because everybody want to be the boss. Nobody want to be the worker. Everybody want to be the boss. Okay, the 8 of Cups comes up here, and someone feels like they're getting the shitty end of the deal. So what to expect in retrograde? Feeling like you're getting the shitty end of the deal, feeling like you can't communicate with people, not because you don't want to, but because some people that you try to communicate with just put you in your emotions, and you put them in your emotions, almost to the point that y'all need a mediator. So I don't know if this is someone in your family or a partner or something like this here. I feel like during this retrograde, it's almost like y'all gonna need a fucking mediator, okay? Is what I see here. The World card shows up here in reverse as well. So during the retrograde, not feeling my best, especially with home life, not feeling my best with home life. But you do have the Leadership card coming up here, and this card talks about stepping into the leadership, share your message, inspire and empower others. So just because the people around you or family can't get it together and work together, that don't mean you and other people can't. This is what I see here, okay? Sometimes you got to step up into that leadership role. road, okay, and pull your own stuff out together. Change the wheel of fortune, change the world in reverse. Change it so you can have it, so you can have the desires of your heart, okay? This is what I see, but you have to take action. Don't sit there arguing with someone who can't see things from your perspective. Go find proof. Go find proof, okay? That's the message comes up here. Go find proof, okay? Let's get you an oracle card here. Take the lead over your life again. Bust out of your cocoon showing up here in reverse. Win or lose also showing up here. This talks about 5 at the top, talks about a form of change. So no matter if you win or lose, you're a winner because you went through that experience, okay? You went through that experience. That's something to be proud of yourself about, okay? The bust out of your cocoon shows up here in reverse. So this is coming out of your shell, but not too much, okay? You got to keep boundaries. You got to keep boundaries, okay? Because it's something about you. It's something about you that people will take advantage of you if you don't set boundaries. Everywhere you go. Everywhere you go. Okay, what we got here? We got the oppressed card, the despair card, and the distraction card here, all coming up here. Upright. So the equilibrium and the distraction card coming up in reverse. So this is not balancing something out. Okay, something that you think is a distraction might not really be. Okay, something that you think is a distraction might not really be. Okay, so distance yourself from anything that make you feel bad, sad, or negative, and open up for things that make you feel proud, strong, make you feel like these people have my back. Just focus on those things. Okay, focus on those things. Win or lose, you win because you experienced it, because you tried, because you put yourself out there, okay? So group 2, disconnect and boredom coming up here. That's your card. That's the card that you picked today. Disconnect and boredom. And I understand why you're in this energy here, because you have a lot going on with your own business ventures and ideas that you want to accomplish, okay? I do see a bit of a distraction here, so don't let no people, places, or thing distract you. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye. Say I'm sorry is the theme of your reading today. So let's get into it. Let's start with 3 cards out here. Say I'm sorry, group 3. I feel like whatever, this could be a romantic situation. I feel like whatever this romantic situation is, you shouldn't say you sorry, because you've been waiting around from this person to do what you want them to do, but they rather spend time with their friends. So I feel like you shouldn't accept their apology. That's what I feel. I feel like you shouldn't accept their apology because they're not trying to change their ways. Let's pull you another card here. Y'all excuse my phone in the background, but we reading right now. Let's pull some more cards. All right, so we got the fresh for today. The Queen of Coins, the Knight of Cups comes up here. So once again, this is someone who comes in and out of your life. This is someone who comes in and out of your life, okay? They come in and out of your life, but they don't bring nothing to no value. This is what I see here. Say I'm sorry showing up here. Remember, say I'm sorry shows up here. Saying I'm sorry doesn't mean anything to me. Show me in actions, okay? This is what I see here. Show me in action. I feel in a way that this person doesn't show their partner off enough. I feel like this person doesn't show the partner off enough here is what I see here. The wands keep coming up. So this is talking about someone who's not planning on being around for a long period of time here. So this is what I see for you at this moment, group 3. When we see the card, say I'm sorry. This is someone coming in to play with your intelligence. It's okay. Don't take it personally. Use them for what you want to use them for when they come around, but don't get too much in your emotions, okay? Getting too much in your emotional state. You got to keep yourself grounded. You got to keep yourself you got to keep yourself grounded. You got to keep yourself clear, okay? This is what I'm seeing for you here today, okay? So let's pull a couple more cards for group 3. Say I'm sorry. Say I'm sorry comes up here. clarified here with the Hermit card in reverse, getting out of your shell. Okay, the Lovers card shows up here, talks about relationships and commitments. Okay, so I do see you in a relationship later on down the line. This might be at the beginning of next year. This could be coming up in November here. This is a new relationship. The Magician card shows up here twice, so it's nothing that you need to do but to get into alignment, and Spirit will grant you someone that you care about. Okay, this is what I see. Don't apologize for doing something that meant something to you. Those are things that you don't have to apologize for or explain yourself for. Okay, so this is what I see for you, group 3. I hope this reading was helpful in some kind of way. I hope I wasn't all over the place, but I gave you some form of clarity. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Like this video, and I'll see y'all in the next video. They were handed down to me, but I'm still fly, I know. I'm still fly, let's go.